Morning and Jai Hind children. I welcome you all in today's live class of chemistry. Children, we are discussing the chapter acid, bases and salts. Is it? And in previous class, I have explained you the physical properties of bases. And now today I am going to explain the chemical properties of bases. Alright children? Reaction with acids. Okay, children, as you already have studied that bases neutralize acids to form salt and water. Okay, so some of the reaction I'm going to explain here, that the first one is when ammonium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid. Okay, so ammonium hydroxide, the formula is NH4OH. This is ammonium hydroxide. When this base reacts with an acid, that is hydrochloric acid, HCl is the formula of hydrochloric acid. It gives NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride. And forms water. Alright children, so in this reaction, a base, that is ammonium hydroxide, reacts with an acid, that is hydrochloric acid, and forms salt, which is ammonium chloride, and water. Okay, now the next example is when iron hydroxide, the formula of iron hydroxide is FeOH thrice. FeOH thrice. This is iron hydroxide. And it is a base. So when iron hydroxide reacts with nitric acid. Okay children? HNO3 is the formula of nitric acid. So it forms a salt, that is iron nitrate. FeNO3 thrice. This is the formula of iron, yes, nitrate. And water. Okay children, now this time this reaction is not balanced, so we can balance it as the 3 molecules of nitric acid reacts with 1 molecule of iron hydroxide and forms 1 molecule of iron nitrate and the 3 molecules of water. Got it children? So this is the second example. Now the third example is when aluminium hydroxide, the formula is AlOH, yes, thrice. This is the aluminium hydroxide. When this aluminium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid, and the formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Okay, it forms a salt, that is aluminium sulfate, and the formula is Al2SO4 thrice. Okay children, this is the formula of aluminium sulfate and water. Alright children, so sulfuric acid reacts with aluminium hydroxide to form the salt aluminium sulfate and water. Children, this reaction is also not balanced. Okay, so you can balance it as the two molecules of aluminium hydroxide reacts with three molecules of sulfuric acid to form one molecule of aluminium sulfate and six molecules of water. Okay, so this time this reaction is balanced. Got it children? So these are some of the reaction of bases with acids. Okay, so I hope of the chapter, that is uses of bases. Alright, now the bases are used in our daily life for different purposes. Okay children, they are used as laboratory reagent in laboratories, chemistry laboratories, as well as they are also used in different industries. Okay, and the most commonly used bases are calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. Okay, so I'm going to write the formula of these most commonly used bases, and then we will discuss one by one the uses of these bases. Okay, so the first most commonly used base is calcium hydroxide. And the formula of calcium hydroxide is CaOH whole choice. Alright children. Now, this calcium hydroxide is commonly known as slagged lime. The common name of calcium hydroxide is slagged lime. Whereas the chemical name is calcium hydroxide. Okay, and its main uses are, the first one, it is used as a substitute for cement in low cost construction. Okay, it is added in cement where in low cost construction sites. Alright, now the second use of this calcium hydroxide is it is used for whitewashing of buildings. Okay children, you must have seen the buildings get whitewashed by calcium hydroxide. Okay, it is also used to manufacture bleaching powder. Children, do you know the bleaching powder? It is a kind of disinfectant and used to kill the certain germs. Alright, so bleaching powder is manufactured by using the calcium hydroxide. And the next use of calcium hydroxide is for neutralizing acidity of soil. So this is an important use of calcium hydroxide children, for neutralizing acidity of soil. Okay, as you know that the soil becomes acidic because of excessive use of chemical fertilizers. Okay, when more fertilizers are used in the fields by farmers, So the nature of soil gets changed and it becomes acidic. And the plants do not grow well in acidic soil. So that is why quicklime or calcium oxide or slag lime, that is calcium hydroxide, is added to the soil for neutralizing the acid which is present in it. Got it, children? What materials are used? Quicklime, and the chemical name of this quicklime is calcium oxide. And slag lime. Its chemical name is calcium hydroxide. So these two substances, these two kind of bases are added in the soil for neutralizing the effect of acid. Okay, children? So these are certain uses of calcium hydroxide. One more use of calcium hydroxide is for treatment of wastewater. The wastewater get treated with the help of calcium hydroxide. Children, the wastes from many factories which contains acid, and if such water is released into water body, it can harm the fish and other water animals. Okay, so the factory wastes are therefore treated with calcium hydroxide to neutralize the acid before the wastewater is disposed of in any water body. Get it? So these all are the uses of calcium hydroxide. Get it, children? Understood? Okay. Now come to the next base, that is sodium hydroxide. And the formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH. Alright, children? This sodium hydroxide is commonly known as caustic soda. Sodium hydroxide is the chemical name, whereas commonly it's termed as caustic soda. So children, please remember the common name of these bases also. Get it? Now, it is obtained commercially from concentrated salt solution or salt water. Get it, children? The sodium hydroxide obtained at large scale by salt water, and its main uses are: the first use is to manufacture soap. Sodium hydroxide is used in manufacturing the soap. So in different soap making industries, sodium hydroxide is used in large scale. Okay. The next use of sodium hydroxide is to manufacture several industrial chemicals like sodium hypochlorite. Get it? The different chemicals in different kind of industries, they are manufactured with the help of sodium hydroxide, and the example is sodium hypochlorite. Just like that, it is also used to manufacture paper, rayon, textile, medicines, etc. In these all industries, in paper industry, in rayon industry, textile industry and medicine industry, sodium hydroxide is also used. Get it? So these all are the uses of sodium hydroxide. Okay, children. Now come to the next base, that is ammonium hydroxide. So we will discuss the uses of ammonium hydroxide. And the formula of ammonium hydroxide is NH4OH. Alright children, the formula of ammonium hydroxide is NH4OH. Okay, now ammonium hydroxide is mainly used to manufacture fertilizers such as ammonium nitrate. Alright children, ammonium nitrate is a kind of fertilizer, and this fertilizer is manufactured with the help of ammonium hydroxide. It is also used to manufacture nylon, plastic, different types of dyes, etc. Get it? You are very much aware about the nylon. It is a kind of synthetic fiber. So, to manufacture nylon, ammonium hydroxide is used, and also to manufacture different plastics and the dyes, ammonium hydroxide is used. The ammonium hydroxide is also used as ink remover to remove the spots of ink from the cloths. Okay, so such solution also have the ammonium hydroxide, or you can say that such kind of substances which are used as a ink remover are manufactured with the help of ammonium hydroxide. Get it, children? So these are the some uses of ammonium hydroxide. Now, as I told that these are important bases which are used in our daily life. Except these bases, there are other bases are also which are used in our daily life. Okay, like the hydrochloric acid which are present in our stomach, that helps in digestion of food. Is it? That we already have discussed in chapter of biology. Is it, children? So, however, this too much of acid that causes indigestion and pain in our stomach. So, in this condition, a base, magnesium hydroxide. Which base, children? Magnesium hydroxide. Okay, and the formula of this magnesium hydroxide is MgOH whole twice. Get it? So this magnesium hydroxide is used as an antacid to neutralize the excessive acidity in the stomach. Get it, children? It is used as an antacid. And this helps to neutralize the effect of acid in our stomach. Get it? And it is sold in the market as milk of magnesia. The name by which it is sold in market is milk of magnesia. So the milk of magnesia is a kind of antacid, and it contains which base? Magnesium hydroxide. Get it, children? And when we take this milk of magnesia, so it is responsible to, yes, neutralize the excessive acid which are produced in our stomach and responsible for acidity or indigestion. Got it? Now, the other base is sodium carbonate, and it is used as washing soda. Children, the washing soda which we are using to wash the clothes. So this washing soda is manufactured by using the sodium carbonate. sodium carbonate, and the formula is Na2CO3. Okay, so this sodium carbonate is used as washing soda, whereas the sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is used as a baking soda. The baking soda which we are using in the kitchen to bake the food material, like to bake the cake and bread, we add the baking soda, and this baking soda is manufactured, yes, by using the base sodium hydrogen carbonate. Get it, children? And the formula of this sodium hydrogen carbonate or baking soda is NaHCO3. This is baking soda. And Na2CO3 is washing soda. Get it, children? So they both are also a kind of base and used in our daily life. Got it? Now, when an ant stings, many times you must have feel that the ant stings us. So it injects an acid in our skin, and that acid is formic acid. Alright, children, which acid the ant release in the skin? Formic acid. And this formic acid irritates the skin. Get it? So the baking soda or calamine solution, this baking soda or another base which is known as calamine solution, or the chemical name is zinc carbonate. It is used to neutralize the acid and provide us the relief. Got it, children? So, children, the acid which are released by ant sting is formic acid. And we are using which base? We are using the baking soda or calamine solution. Understood, children? This calamine solution is the common name, whereas its chemical name is zinc carbonate. And its formula is ZnCO3. So this solution or this baking soda, they are going to apply on the part of skin where ant sting, and they provide us relief by neutralizing the effect of acid. Alright? So I hope that you understood the uses of different bases which we have discussed here. Alright, children? Now after that I am going to discuss the answers of oral questions 2. Okay, so one by one I am going to explain you the oral question 2 answers. And the question number 1 is, all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Why? Children, we already have discussed it that all the alkalis are bases because they are water soluble. Is it? So we can say that some of the bases are soluble in water and some bases are not soluble in water. So those water soluble bases are termed as alkalis. Get it? And this is why we can say that all the alkalis are bases because they are soluble in water. But all the bases are not alkalis because all bases are not soluble in water. Understood? Now, the question number 2. Due to overuse of chemical fertilizers, the soil in the farm has become acidic and crop yield have dropped. So what remedial action will you recommend to the farmer? Children, just think about the question. We have discussed today that due to the excess use of chemical fertilizers in the soil, the nature of the soil gets changed and it becomes acidic. And the acidic soil is not good for the growth of crop. Understood? So, how this problem can be solved? It is solved by adding a kind of base in the soil. And that base is, yes, it's calcium hydroxide. Okay, or we can add the quicklime also, calcium oxide. So either by adding calcium oxide or calcium hydroxide, we can solve the problem of acidic nature of soil in the field. Okay, now the question number 3. Name the base used in manufacture of soap. Children, the soap, which is a substance which we are using in our daily life, and to manufacture the soap, a kind of base is used. So you have to write here the name of that base, and that base is sodium hydroxide. Is it? What is the name of the base which is used to manufacture soap? Sodium hydroxide. Now the next question. Excess of which acid in the stomach causes acidity, and how can this be corrected? Children, understood the question? We have discussed just right now that the acid which are produced in our stomach is hydrochloric acid. Okay, so excess of which acid in the stomach causes acidity? So you can say that the excess of hydrochloric acid in the stomach causes acidity. And how can this be corrected? So how we can solve this problem? We can solve this problem by taking a kind of base which can neutralize the effect of acid. Okay, and the base which are generally used at the time of acidity is, yes, it's magnesium hydroxide, or it is commonly known as milk of magnesia. Okay, it is a kind of antacid. So when this base magnesium hydroxide is used, it neutralizes the effect of acid and we feel relief. Got it? So these are the oral questions too. And you need to write the answers of these questions in your fair notebook of chemistry. Alright, children? Okay. Now come to the next topic of the chapter, that is preparation of salts. Preparation of salts. Children, in this chapter we have studied about the acids, bases, okay, and now we are going to discuss about the salts. So first of all, we will discuss how the salts are prepared. Get it? So the different kind of salts which we are using in our daily life, they are prepared by the process of neutralization reaction. Okay, because in neutralization reaction, an acid reacts with a base and forms a salt and water. Okay, so to prepare the salts, simply neutralization reactions are used. Understood? So I hope that you understood today's topics. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.